Hey, I am coming to you this Saturday with something that is one of the most important things and lessons that I just had to relearn. And this is pretty vulnerable for me. I had an extremely rough day yesterday. I went for my wellness check, and this doctor in particular only stressed charts, okay? She only stressed scale. And those of you that know and work with me in the programs know that I do not use the scale as a determining factor for how you succeed and for where you are in your fitness journey. I'm just like housekeeping's here. I'm in here. Sorry, not right now. Okay, thank you. Sorry, housekeeping. We're in a hotel. So everything yesterday was just all BMI. Hi guys that are watching, thanks for jumping on. And it kind of crushed my soul yesterday for a little bit because I know that I'm in like one of the top physical shapes that I've been in, and that those scale determiners are crap. Hey Timothy, and I know that judging myself based on that scale is just playing small with my life, okay? And I know these things because this is what I do. I coach. This is the things that I know about the body, and I know that measurements and how you feel in your clothes, your energy levels, all these non-scale victories supersede what the scale is telling us, okay? And so, but because it just was repeated and repeated, it got in my head for like yesterday, the whole day. I was like, God, what could I be doing? Because I track my macros. Those of you that know, that follow me, I, practice intermittent fasting. I work out. I use, HIIT cardio. I do all of these things. And yes, I have a journey. I have places still to go. Okay. I have places I want to be. And Timothy just wrote, weight BMI is garbage. Okay. It is. And it's for a tool for shaming, he put, and he is so right on. High five back on that, because it is. It just was constantly brought up. You know what the funny part is? She never even asked what I do for fitness. She never even asked what my diet contained and what I was eating and putting into my body. It was just straight to this, okay? Blood pressure is good, cholesterol is good. And I think it's just really important because a lot of you don't know what I do, and yet I still came out of that office thinking that I was a problem or that I needed to change. And it just, man, it brought me down. And there's some other things going on too. I've known for a long time I'm having some hormone imbalances and so forth, and that's TMI for right now. But the point is like everything was just direct to like, let's pop pills, let's do this. And I know differently. And so I just wanted to come on here and be like really vulnerable for you guys to know that there are other ways. There's other things, there's other tactics. I practice in my program only measurements and non-scale victories, so that we work really on the hard stuff in your mind and how we can be encouraging each other through the journey. And yes, weight does play a part in this. Of course, we don't want you to be, morbidly obese and those things, but different people have different structures, different people weigh differently. And when you're lifting weights and pushing hard, you're gonna weigh more and be a size smaller than some people that are skinny fat that weigh nothing. And so just determining weight as the precursor and not looking at the whole picture is crazy, okay? Timothy just wrote, which is so smart, if your doc's pushing pills, you need to find another one. This is so true. And already I was on the phone with my friends that are functional medicine doctors and figuring out in my area who they coordinate with. Because, you go to new places. I've just moved to Hawaii a year ago. This was my first annual. And you don't know what the person's agenda is. So I'm just telling you guys, and I want you to know that when you go into those offices and you're hearing this, and that's the first thing you're hearing, and they're not talking to you at all about what your program is for exercise, they're unable to give you any programs, or if they're just pushing pills down your throat, you need to find somebody else. And you also just need to connect. I have an amazing group called Growing Minds and Muscles, and we work on all of the mindset and the encouragement and ideas to work around that. We don't work on shaming each other. We work on growing each other. And we work on growing our minds and growing our souls and hearts. And it's just, man, I was mad that I beat myself up a little bit yesterday, but I also know that it is what it is. When someone's just shoving that, that's the problem with our minds. When people, we don't know what to filter sometimes. And even when we do know, we end up hearing something and a message, and then we start kind of believing it instead of knowing the logic and knowing what we know as fact. And so I just thought it was important to share with you. I've always promised to be straight, vulnerable, and to share my journey, because that's what makes my coaching great. That's what makes me great. And that's what will make you guys and help you guys push to your next level, is if we all share our stories a little bit more and don't keep them to ourselves when we're going through pain, that we grow through that pain and share them out. And so I'm just throwing this out. When you go, weight is not the determining factor. The scale is not. Thank you, Karen. NSVs are the most important. Those are non-scale victories are the most important things. So, and it takes a long time to change that. And I've worked really hard to change it. And I let one person knock me down for a little bit yesterday, and I'm not doing it anymore. So anyways, little emotional about it, because it was not my best moment, and it wasn't the best moment of a day. And it's just that easy to allow someone into your head for a moment. And so thankfully, I work on a lot of techniques just to push it out, and I'm back. I went to the gym today, and I'm fierce and strong. And if you want to join any of the wonderful ladies in my group, that's what we're doing. We're growing minds and muscles, and I'm leading by example. So I hope you have a great Saturday. And if you got something out of this, please share, save, spread it to your friends. I will put my group down that we're also in this, and all these ladies come together and work towards these things. And I love you all. Thanks, Karen.